Today, I'll be sharing my thoughts on Squid Game Season 3 without any spoilers. If you're ready, let's get started. The global impact of Season 1 is still fresh in our minds. The second season got some mixed reactions, and I was one of those who didn't like it much. So, how did Season 3 turn out? Did this season give the hit Korean show a fitting end? Let's find out. This season, we're back with a familiar game format: survival-themed challenges, strategies between players, evil characters, those trying to be good, and tense decisions that ramp up the suspense in every episode. But all of this is starting to feel a bit too repetitive. While the pace is generally good, some episodes feel a little drawn out. The new characters are interesting, but most of them feel a bit shallow. This season struggles to create a lovable character that viewers can connect with. It seems like they focused more on creating characters to hate. We also have a character who we could call a hero, even if not everyone can easily relate to them. But I won't say too much to avoid spoilers. The visuals are still very striking. The colors, scene transitions, and suspenseful music have become the show's signature, and they're still excellent. In some scenes, the successful music choices really help to build the excitement. However, this season has a slightly darker and harsher feel. The fun and colorful storytelling has taken a bit of a backseat. Everything in that colorful world now looks more worn out and damaged. The colorful and sterile areas in the first season created a fantastic contrast with the tense events. With the final season, the tension now seeps into the settings and colors too. In Season 3, I honestly hope to explore the background of the events rather than just seeing continuous games. But the episodes were largely filled with back-to-back games and votes. Some of the games were really exciting. I have no complaints about that. But topics like the mystery of the organization, the power dynamics behind the scenes, and the rich people's role in this system didn't feel sufficiently explored this season. I think we saw a story where our main character's journey for revenge after the second season was forgotten, and instead of moving forward, it went back to square one. Even though some questions were answered, many details were still left hanging. This is probably a move to set up spin-off shows. So it feels like the loyal audience who have been watching the show for 3 seasons wasn't really considered. While the acting was still high quality, I think the writing team did a poor job in these last 2 seasons due to other motivations. For example, the relationship between the police officer and his brother, which was presented as an important mystery in the first season, wasn't handled in a satisfying way in the last season. I think the screenwriters originally planned for the relationship between these 2 characters to be one of the most important resolutions in the final season. However, with the show's global success, it became clear that it would continue with versions in other countries, and they abandoned this resolution in the final season. So, intriguing details about the organization's past remained unexplained. Also, another criticism I have is that the dialogues among the rich VIPs were written and acted very amateurishly for a show of this caliber. While some episodes this season were truly gripping, the mystery should have been solved, and answers should have arrived by now. This way, Squid Game could have been a satisfying story from beginning to end, but it missed that chance for the Korean version. So, who do I recommend Season 3 to? First, to those who have already watched the series and can't stop. It's also ideal for viewers who love the survival theme and are looking for psychological thrillers. But if you're looking for a deep political background, I'd suggest approaching it with a bit more caution. Squid Game Season 3, in my opinion, was not as good as the first season, but many mysteries were left unsolved for the sake of other country versions. Still, Squid Game was a series I really enjoyed watching. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend giving it a try, especially for Season 1. My score for Squid Game Season 3 is 6.5. See you in the next screen notes. Goodbye.